From falsifying evidence to running side hustles, these are the cops who let power go straight to their heads, starting with this lieutenant who thought no one was watching.
This whole case was fishy, and I have no idea how they... You know what?
Their address on file.
You know what?
The state intends to amend
I'm granting.
and proceed on
I'm rescinding the sentence.
In November 2014, Lisette Gonzalez was pulled over by Sanford, Florida police officer Michael Wagner while driving on St. John's Parkway. Wagner claimed he saw Gonzalez sipping from a can of natural ice beer behind the wheel. Although no qualified breathalyzer operator was on duty at that time, Wagner arrested her and booked her into Seminole County Jail. He testified that there was no one available to administer a breath or blood test, which would have required transporting her for further testing.
That defendant is 46-year-old Lisette Gonzalez.
At trial, the defense pointed out the lack of any breath or blood testing, and Wagner backtracked. He admitted that on the DUI citation, he marked the box indicating Gonzalez had a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or higher, even though no test was conducted. That mistake proved costly. Because of that marked box, Gonzalez's driver license was automatically suspended, and 2 months later, she was arrested in Altamont Springs for driving with a suspended license.
Recorded that she tested above the legal limit of 0.08 in his official report.
In March 2015, after a jury found Gonzalez guilty. However, in a final push, her attorney reminded the court that the entire case hinged on Officer Wagner's false report. He urged the judge to throw it out, arguing that they wouldn't even be in court if not for that lie.
Your Honor, not enough evidence presented for the jury to find the verdicts that they did. They didn't do all the field sobriety examinations that should have been done. I respectfully ask that this court grant the judgment notwithstanding the verdict.
This isn't a purely circumstantial case, and so I'm going to deny the motion for JOA.
After the one-day trial, Seminole County Circuit Judge Frederick Schott shocked courtroom observers. He erupted at Assistant State Attorney Diana Mears, demanding she drop the separate suspended license charge stemming from Wagner's erroneous marking.
I want to be enlightened.
It was a mistake, admittedly, by Michael Wagner.
I know.
Testified to that today.
He caused her to have her driver's license suspended for at least a few months for nothing. So are you going to no process that case, or am I going to get mad at you today?
Perhaps you can get mad at me, Your Honor, but at this point...
Why wouldn't you? Wait a minute. Did you hear the uncontroverted testimony of this officer?
Your Honor.
Then I want you taking him up on perjury.
Your Honor.
Will you take him up for perjury?
He admitted it was a mistake, Your Honor.
No, but he lied. He lied on a sworn
Absolutely
citation.
not, Your Honor, and that is not true.
I'm dismissing. I am dismissing this charge. No, I'm dismissing the charge.
Following this dramatic confrontation, Judge Schott did something extraordinarily rare. He overturned the jury's guilty verdict, entering a judgment of acquittal, JOA. This effectively erased both the DUI conviction and the automatic license suspension that had ruined Gonzalez's life for months.
This whole case was fishy, and I have no idea how they... You know what?
Their address on file.
You know what?
The state intends to amend
I'm
the
granting.
charge and proceed on
I'm rescinding the sentence. I'm granting the JOA.
So you're granting it because you don't agree with the state's decision on
I'm
the
granting the
other charge?
JOA in fairness.
In fairness, because you don't like the state's decision today, Your Honor, on the case?
No, you're not. Now that I consider what Officer Wagner testified to and how many times he basically tripped over himself just to arrest this lady with no real probable cause. You're done. Motion JOA is granted.
And you're not going to provide a written order on that?
Nope. You want to appeal me? No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The case should have never been done. Never.
Thank you for letting us know that, Your Honor.
Sanford PD later said the marking of the liquor content box was a simple clerical error, calling it a non-issue. Wagner himself claimed he checked the box accidentally, not intentionally, but Judge Schott viewed it as a symptom of a deeper problem, emphasizing that the error had unfairly harmed Gonzalez and called into question the entire integrity of the officer's testimony. Judge Schott even pointed to defense evidence showing that certified operators were available that night, directly contradicting Officer Wagner's claim in court that no one qualified was around to conduct the tests. In the end, Miss Gonzalez walked out of the court a free woman, and the corrupt officer remained embarrassed. While this officer had the prosecutor siding and protecting him from his corrupt and negligent actions, this other cop wasn't that lucky.
Charges involving fabricating evidence and arresting innocent people, was sentenced to 12 years and 6 months in prison this afternoon.
Zachary Tyler Wester once wore the badge as a sheriff's deputy in rural Jackson County, Florida, northwest of Tallahassee. It started innocently enough: routine traffic stops, paperwork, and the uncomplicated rhythms of small-town law enforcement.
Do you have anything on your person?
I have nothing on me to my knowledge at all. And I'm not trying to be ugly.
It did return presumptive positive for methamphetamine, okay? I'm just letting you know, okay?
In 2016, something snapped in Officer Zachary Wester. The power of the badge wasn't enough anymore. He wanted more. He wanted control. So, he started pulling over random drivers and turning their lives upside down. His method? Simple. He'd pretend it was a routine stop, then slip drugs into their cars like it was nothing. These weren't criminals, they were just regular people who ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Do what now? Alright, I'll see if I can find it for you.
Even with a body cam recording, Wester didn't hold back. He kept doing it over and over. If you watch closely, you'll catch his move: drugs tucked in his left hand, then casually dropped into someone's bag or car seat like he's done it 100 times before. Following a tip from a driver, Internal Affairs began to pay attention. Too many traffic stops ended with the same strange twist: drivers insisting that drugs had been planted in their cars. Even stranger, body cams kept accidentally cutting out right before things got shady. That's when the Florida Department of Law Enforcement stepped in. They searched Deputy Wester's patrol cruiser, and what they found confirmed everyone's worst suspicions: hidden stashes of meth and marijuana tucked away, ready to be planted at will. In July 2019, Wester was arrested on multiple felony charges, including racketeering, official misconduct, fabricating evidence, false imprisonment, drug possession, and tampering with evidence.
For that very use. Now, Judge, the defendant's criminal conduct represents an egregious breach of the public trust.
Prosecutors uncovered evidence showing that during at least 11 traffic stops between 2017 and 2018, Wester had routinely planted illegal substances on unsuspecting motorists, dramatically impacting their lives. Many ended up in prison. Some lost custody of their children. In one case, a man lost custody of his daughter after being falsely arrested under Wester's orders. By 2021, Wester stood trial. A jury convicted him on 19 counts across those charges.
Count 1, racketeering, a first-degree felony. Count 7.
Then, just when you thought the case was airtight, something shady happened. Critical body cam footage, which could have sealed the case, was missing. Gone. Wester brushed it off, saying it must have been a glitch. Even inside the courtroom, his attitude rubbed people the wrong way. He came off arrogant, almost like he couldn't be bothered. There was no apology and no real remorse.
And we see here in the video, you say, well, let me turn this off so we can talk, and you're pushing a button on your body camera, correct?
That's correct.
Why were you turning your body camera off there?
So, per policy, anytime an undercover investigator would arrive, it was customary and per policy to turn off any recording devices.
And were you guys going to discuss something about Mr. Clenny?
The drugs were there. I did not put the narcotics there.
The victims of his audacious deception were in the courtroom, watching him pay for his crimes. One by one, they spoke about how his lies destroyed their lives, jobs lost, reputations shattered, families torn apart.
Being a mother and a grandmother for the last 3 years, I've probably missed 1.5 years of my grandbaby's life because of this. I wish you no ill will, and you'll never know what you've done to me until you have children of your own, so.
Like the other drivers who testified, Van gave the officer permission to search his car because he claims he had nothing to hide.
And I knew my truck was clean. I knew it was.
In September 2021, the sentence came down, 12 years behind bars and over $100,000 in fines. For Wester, it was the end of the road, but for the people he targeted, they're still trying to pick up the pieces. This sentence reflected the gravity of a criminal who had weaponized his badge not just for personal gain, but to manipulate an entire legal system.
In 8 days in the Florida Department of Corrections, this sentence of 12 years, 6 months, and 8 days in the Florida Department of Corrections is to run concurrent with a 5-year Department of Corrections sentence in count 1. Therefore, it is the intention of the court that you are sentenced to serve a total of 12 years, 6 months, and 8 days in the Florida Department of Corrections. I'm also going to award the defendant 58 days jail credit as to count 1 and count 7.
Following his sentence, the state attorney's office vacated charges in over 120 cases where Wester was the arresting officer, acknowledging the injustice that had occurred. But the story doesn't end at sentencing. In November 2024, a Florida appeals court delivered a blow to the prosecution's sweeping case. Judges vacated Wester's racketeering conviction. The court reasoned that Florida's RICO statute applies only to conspiracies involving multiple individuals, not a single officer acting alone, even if in the name of the sheriff's office. While they maintained Wester was guilty of the other charges, the racketeering conviction was deemed legally improper, and the case was remanded for resentencing. Today, Wester is serving his sentence at a secure facility outside Florida, separated for safety, due to being a former law enforcement official. His projected release, before the RICO charge was vacated, was set for 2023. However, this wasn't the only time a police officer was exposed, as seen in the case of Danbury.
I don't give a damn. You and your Constitution, you can stick it. You're not going anywhere until you fill out a form.
Okay.
On June 9th, 2021, Long Island Audit's Sean Paul Reyes set out to film a First Amendment audit inside a public library. However, what began as a routine First Amendment audit took a sharp and disturbing turn after staff objections. With the arrival of aggressive officers, the situation escalated to such an extent that it triggered outrage in the courtroom.
Hello. How's it going, sir?
Hey, how you doing, officers?
Good. Not bad.
Can I get your names and badge numbers?
Sure. Can I have your ID, please?
No, you can't.
Excuse me.
Have you not heard that before?
I've heard it plenty of times. It's just I'm surprised because, well, my name and my badge number's right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you see it?
Tibbetts?
Yep, 640.
The pen is blocking the number.
Oh.
640?
Yep.
And Dennis, 647.
So I was told that you were asked to leave.
Okay, so would you like to know...
Is that correct?
Would you like to know what I'm doing here, sir?
Were you asked to leave?
Sir, would you like to know what I'm doing here?
I'd like to answer my question.
Sir, this is a public library.
Okay,
I see where this is going.
I want you to answer my question. Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
Security asked you to leave, and did the employees ask you to leave, sir?
No.
Were you
I was not.
Would you like them to leave, sir? Sure. Okay.
So security. So let me explain just so you let me just explain really quick so you guys can understand. So what I'm doing here is a First Amendment protected activity.
That's great.
I'm recording. I know you don't care, sir, but listen, if you violate that in any way and interfere with that,
I'm not violating it. They asked you to leave.
Yeah, but that they can't ask me to leave. This is a public library. Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Do you guys have an administrator here? No,
This is a public library. My tax dollars goes to fund this, sir.
Is there a thing?
Hey, Dennis, can I please speak to a supervisor? I would appreciate that.
Where is that at? Can I see it?
Okay, I'll try.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Because yeah, I do not have it right now, but it's a.
I just want to be clear. If he's violating a policy here.
Yeah, there was also a policy against black people entering in businesses. Doesn't mean it's right. This is a First Amendment protected activity.
He's not allowed to be here because he's violating that.
Oh, you guys got body cameras. Great.
It's a rule because people here, they are working and they hear
in public.
So,
in public.
Yes, it's a public.
Supervisor. Maybe a supervisor will be better.
Supervisor, you got 4 cops here. Relax.
But I'm asking you for a supervisor.
You don't need one. You don't need one.
Okay.
Right
I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
Fine, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
We'll just figure it out.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Perfect.
I have freedom of press. This is public building, and I'm allowed to be here, and I'm allowed to record. Regardless of what their policy says, policy does not trump law. So unless I'm breaking the law, I can't be trespassed from a public building.
You absolutely can be trespassed from a public building.
So I encourage you to do it then, and then we'll see how it plays out. Because that's not gonna. You guys are just making a mistake, and you guys got body cameras on.
What's this thing that you're doing? What are you doing it for?
So,
Is it like a study or
I mean,
student?
just because you guys seem real hostile, I'm gonna explain myself ahead of time. Normally, I don't explain myself,
Well, you
but
haven't explained yourself yet.
I told you I'm gathering content for a story, and I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
For what? What is the purpose of this?
For what reason?
I'm not willing to disclose until it's published. Until it's published, I'm not gonna disclose it. Yeah.
I mean, I could go up to somebody and say, listen, do you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? If they're uncomfortable, you're breaching their peace.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
You can't. Yes, I do. More than you, for sure. More than you, for sure. You can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime, sir. Unfortunately, as much as you'd like to.
Even if it's not a crime, it's creepy as heck.
I'm going to request a supervisor again.
In a minute.
I'm going to request one. I'm pretty sure your policy, if I go home and look at your policy, and I'm pretty sure if I request a supervisor, you guys should call one, correct? So I'm going to request a supervisor again. I would appreciate if you guys can get a supervisor down here.
In a minute. You don't rule the roost here right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just requesting a supervisor just for.
In a minute.
Because you guys are a little bit hostile. I can see the tyrant in you, Utter.
Oh, yeah.
You're a real tyrant.
Yeah.
I can see it in your eyes.
In law enforcement experience,
Yeah.
I'm still here, but I'm a tyrant.
You are.
Because if I was a tyrant, I'd be long gone.
Well, if you're a tyrant, but if you're trying to violate my rights, sir.
I'm not violating anything. We haven't done anything yet.
All
We're
right.
just trying to figure out what the policy is.
No, but you're telling me unlawful orders.
Don't feed the trolls.
Yeah.
Just let them
I didn't call you guys.
They did because something's going on.
I'm video recording. I'm not, that's it. A constitutionally protected activity. That's all, sir. That's all.
Creepy. That's all.
To you, maybe.
Yeah.
To you.
It's weird.
To you.
All right. You got your wish.
I think your beard's creepy, but right?
I mean, I wish it was just dark as yours. That was a little patchy.
Yeah, you know.
That's what it is.
Very subjective. Creepiness can be subjective. You know what they call Connecticut? The Constitution state. Did you guys know that? That policy doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. But okay. It does not matter at all. And you will learn it. I don't know if it's going to be the easy way or the hard way, but you're going to learn it. Hey, Tibbetts.
To Officer Tibbetts.
Tibbetts. The policies, they don't supersede law, just so you know that, okay?
Oh, I didn't know that.
It goes the Constitution, law, then policies,
I have
okay?
no idea.
Okay. And I have a constitutional right to be filming here. So.
Okay.
Great. So I'm just letting you know. Oh, I'm letting you know because you don't know the Constitution, obviously.
No, I don't. Obviously I don't. No,
You took an oath to it, though, Tibbetts.
Jeez.
Dude, why you gotta be such a tyrant?
You gotta be such a tyrant. See what I'm doing there?
Acting like a child?
Yeah, so we're you.
Acting like a child.
We have a supervisor coming out here to appease your request.
Yeah, great. Right, we're not friends. You're my servant, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're my public servant.
That's right.
You're here to protect and serve me.
Sure am. And I'm also here to protect and serve them too.
So I don't need protection. I don't need protection. So that's
excuse me. I just
so
want to
that
make
means
sure you're going to be okay and these people are going to be okay.
Because I don't need protection. That only leaves one more thing. You're here to serve me.
It didn't take long for the department's true nature to reveal itself. Officers kept violating Ray's rights, but that was only the tip of the iceberg.
many people. That right here is a disturbance.
Clearly there was a disturbance.
Yes.
Great.
They felt it was necessary to have us come here and
If you
deal
didn't
with
want to
it.
leave, then they call us. Now we're in charge, and so we're going to have to find out who you are. And if you don't want to give up the ID, well, then unfortunately you're breaking a law.
Yeah.
Because it's called,
Okay.
You know what that law is?
Listen, I don't.
Do you know what that law is? 'Cause you knew
Why
all
don't
the
you
other
tell?
laws.
Why don't you tell me?
It's interfering with the duties of a police officer. We now have to find out who you are.
So you know what I'm
going
gonna
to
do?
No.
Listen, you guys obviously don't know what you're talking about, but what I'm gonna do is, if you lawfully, you just lawfully detained me, I don't break the law. So
You just asked for a supervisor.
No, but it doesn't. You just detained me. This is an illegal detainment, and
It's
it
not
started.
because I need to find out who you are now.
Okay, lower your voice. We're in the library.
I'm just saying.
Okay, just calm down. Use your de-escalation, man. Come on, what are you doing? Just listen.
De-escalation what? You're now just...
Dude,
it's not going to end well with you. I'll be honest with you. We're just not going to walk away and you walk out of there and put all your stuff on your blogs. You're not doing it.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay, so I'm detained though.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Because we have to find out who you are.
Illegal detainment started maybe 5 minutes ago. So.
Well, because now I just looked at the policy.
Okay. You're not policy enforcement, so you got to learn.
No,
that.
now I'm law enforcement. Now I'm enforcing the law. We have to figure out who you are.
You're not. You're
because
not.
they don't want you to come back here. And we do that to people all the time. And now, not only that, then they'll write a letter to you stating, officially, you'll never be able to come here again.
Okay, so listen.
And then you could be arrested for criminal trespass.
Okay, that's great. If that's
I'm just letting you know.
That's your feelings. That's not your.
It's not my feelings. It's called enforcing the law.
Connecticut General Statute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Do you?
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's whatever you want to do.
What I would recommend you do is you better produce an ID. We get your ID, and you're on your way.
Okay.
Then we know who you are. They know who you are, and if you ever walk in here again, the officer or whoever is responding will have to make an arrest.
Do you know that a threat of arrest, like say if you threaten to arrest me and then I to give your ID and then I give it to you, that is criminal because you threatened to arrest me.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay.
That if we don't get it, we're going to have to arrest
I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know that to get my ID, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed.
That's what it is.
That I've committed a crime.
You have.
What crime have I committed?
If you're not going to give me your ID, you're interfering with the duties of a police officer. I'm trying to
I would love for you to do that. I would love. Hey, Sergeant, how you doing? Good. Nice to meet you, sir. Hey,
so, according to our...
can I just say Sergeant Dickinson?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So they would like you to leave
Okay.
at this point?
Sergeant,
Hey, how about
so...
you let the sergeant speak?
Okay. How about you mind your business?
Are you going to leave?
Hold on.
Are you going to leave, yes or no?
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Yes, you're trespassing.
Okay, I'm gonna leave then, because you're under threat of arrest.
That's
I'm
correct, yes.
under threat of arrest. I'm going to leave. And no, you do not.
Hold on.
Well, don't touch me.
Hold on.
Don't touch. No, you don't. No, you
We
don't.
have to
I
identify.
have not committed a crime.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Listen, man, you're touching me.
They asked you to leave.
They asked you to leave.
And I'm
you
leaving
refused to leave.
under threat of arrest.
Okay. You're refusing to provide identification to us. We need
Because
to
I haven't committed a
if you come
crime.
back here-
Hands down, that was the most out-of-line police response I've seen. The sergeant had no authority and did nothing to bring his team together.
Yeah.
No, I'm just reading.
No. Go ahead. And don't touch me again, man. Seriously.
Listen, we tell you not to go anywhere, you don't go nowhere. You understand?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Do you understand that, though?
I'm telling. Do you understand
I'm
that I
telling
told you not to touch me?
Do you understand that?
Don't touch me.
You don't leave until we say so.
Don't touch me. Nobody's scared of you, Tibbets.
No one's supposed to be scared of me. I'm talking over you because you keep yapping.
Okay.
You're not listening. You're here to sit here and preach about everything. You know the law.
I do.
You don't even know what simple trespass
I
is.
do. I do know the law. Unfortunately, more than you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I know the law more than you. It's very sad.
You're sad.
Okay.
You really are. This is pathetic.
Stop.
Listen.
Okay.
Come on, man.
You're gonna
There's
talk to me now, all right? You're gonna
your
talk
officers are escalating and they're trying to insult me.
You're
Come
gonna
on.
talk to me now, okay? I'm going to read you what this is, okay? And what their rules are. Okay? And I understand that you also feel that it's not breaking the law or things like that. That's a civil matter between you and the library. If you'd like to sue them for whatever reason, because you feel you're being discriminated, but I am going to explain this to you. The Danbury Library recognizes the right of all individuals to use its faculties and grounds. It is also recognized that at times, decisions must be made in order to secure the protection, health, and comfort of the general library population. Therefore, and under certain circumstances, the library administration or designee, the gentleman right there, with the assistance or advice of the law enforcement authorities as necessary, may make decisions to remove or exclude individuals with or without warning. who interrupt normal library operations by behaving in a disruptive or inappropriate manner towards customers or staff. This is not the first time we've done this.
So,
if you are
no, but
videotaping
sir,
somebody on,
I'll let you finish.
You are now disrupting.
No, sir, you can't turn a constitutionally protected activity. So you seem like a
No, I'm
you know
trying
you
to-
seem
I'm
you
trying
seem
to
like a
work.
good guy. You're trying to work with me, but I'm letting you know that this is
It needs to produce ID.
This is what I do, sir. This is what I do. I've been to plenty of libraries. I've been to plenty of post offices, plenty of public.
So
You're.
refusing to produce ID?
Can I please speak to the sergeant? Please, I'm talking to the sergeant.
One more minute.
So, like I said, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. So that's not committing a crime. Exactly, that's the exact opposite. Because I'm exercising my rights that the Constitution gave me. I'm not disturbing anything, sir.
Okay, so you had your say. Okay.
If you give me a lawful order, I will comply.
The gentleman already asked you to leave. Okay, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We have to identify you because after that, if you continue to come in here, then we would have to.
They're going to officially trespass you. They need your ID to give you a letter to officially trespass you from
So,
the city.
what I'm asking.
Okay.
So what I'm asking at this point.
Yeah.
You may leave with a verbal warning. You may leave with a verbal warning. We do need to identify you, and that's the end of it.
Okay. So, sir, I'm under. If I do not, I just want to make it clear because I'm going to comply with any lawful orders you give me, right? I'm going to make that very clear on all your body cameras. I will comply. I've been very reasonable. I will comply with all. I will comply with all lawful orders. So, what you're telling me right now is a lawful order for me to produce ID to you.
That's correct. From the incident that before we got here, that the gentleman that was here asked you to leave, who was a representative.
And if I do not provide ID, you will arrest me.
Well, then we would have to identify you in some way or another. I mean, that would be a charge because then we would have to take you into custody at that point.
Can I explain to you what the charge was?
Yeah. I listen. I know you're wrong. I don't want to have to sit in a cell all night. Yeah, I don't want to have to sit in a cell all night.
So just produce the ID.
So yeah, but this what you're doing is you're opening up your department for.
It's a possibility.
You're opening up your department for a lawsuit. But okay.
It is a
If under threat of arrest, I will provide you with my ID. I'm gonna go in my pocket now and grab my ID.
No, I think you know you're wrong.
No. I don't know I'm wrong. Don't know I'm wrong. You're wrong. And you're getting a complaint on you. And unfortunately, even though you've been reasonable, you still violated my rights here today, sir. And I'll be pointing a complaint on you. Everybody's getting a complaint, and I will be filing a lawsuit with the city because everybody's getting a complaint. You're a real bozo, man. You're a real bozo. You're a real bozo.
That's me, sir. That hurts my feelings.
You guys are both bozos and tyrants. You know that?
Listen.
I got freedom. You're gonna limit my speech. You're gonna limit my speech now.
We're gonna handle this in a business manner, okay?
They're not acting professional at all.
Absolutely.
They don't listen to you. You've told him to shut up like 3 times, and you don't listen. You don't listen. He said, "Let him handle it."
You told him to shut up. No, you told me to
Let the big boys talk.
It's always the loudest ones. The man shouting insults was the one least suited for his own role, and outside the library, he proved it.
You didn't have that badge and you touched me? If you didn't have that badge and you touched me?
What is that? What are you trying to say?
Dude.
Don't touch me.
What are you trying to say?
Because if you didn't have, you touched me.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to leave.
You're trying to leave. Just go.
I'm trying to leave.
It's not good for you.
It's not good for me. It's not good for you.
Get lost.
I'm going.
Go.
I'm going.
Bye.
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going.
because you lose your temper, you start threatening officers.
I'm not threatening. You're a douchebag.
Just go.
You're a douchebag. Yup. Is that against the law? I'm going. I'm going off the property right now. This is what I do.
For a living?
I stand up for my rights. Yep.
No. This is what you do for a living?
You'll see.
Why do you come to Connecticut?
I promise.
If you're from New York?
Because you guys act like tyrants here. This is in New York. I can go into any public library and they might call the cops. But guess what? The cops know their job over there, and they're gonna leave. They've done it plenty of times because they're not stupid. They don't want to open themselves up to a lawsuit. You guys are. The lawsuit is you violated my rights. You violated my constitutional rights. I have a constitutional right to film in public. That's what you just don't understand.
I'm not stopping you from filming.
It's public over there. That's public.
They asked you to leave and
Doesn't matter. You can't be trespassed from a public building. You will learn. Okay. You can't be trespassed from a public building.
What right did I violate?
If I was in your police station filming, right? You couldn't tell me to leave, and I'll be there tomorrow. And guess what? You couldn't tell me to leave. I'd be filming in there all day and all night, and you couldn't tell me to leave. It's the same thing with the library.
Okay.
It's public. You don't get it?
But you're being
This is what you think. No, it's not.
So because it's public, there's no laws or rules in anywhere? You can just do whatever you want?
No, that's not true.
So they have a law that says what you're doing was wrong,
They have
so they would like you to leave.
They have a policy.
So they would like you to leave, and that's what we did?
No, but the law protects me to do what I do. You understand?
No.
It's a constitutionally protected activity.
Put that on your YouTube feed because you're wrong.
It's constitutionally protected activity.
Wrong.
If I went in there and I was acting like an asshole,
you're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, I want to file a complaint against him, Sergeant.
All right, thanks,
he just grabbed my arm. Sergeant, he just grabbed my arm. I want to file a complaint. Sergeant.
As soon as they left Reyes behind, the officer dropped the act, and their real tone came through.
Now, he's a fucking one. I'm telling you right now, fucking 5 years ago with this shit, he would have been on the fucking ground. Absolutely. 10, 15, 20 years ago, that motherfucker would be dead. He'd be fucking, his teeth would be missing. Fucking 5 years ago with this shit, he would have been on the fucking ground. Absolutely. 10, 15, 20 years ago, that motherfucker would be dead. He'd be fucking, his teeth would be missing. I don't fucking do it. Oh, is he in there?
Reyes pushed back hard with protests and official complaints, but in the end, it only deepened the trouble he faced.
In the forms now. You guys can film. Well, you're gonna go upstairs. Your last name was Awesome? I forget.
No,
you're Sean. Okay, so what we do now, bye Carl, they're gonna have forms that you have to fill out a form before, you can roll the camera, like in the hallways and in the, but you can't go into a department and film
I know exactly the rules on filming.
Yeah, all right, but I'm saying, and you can't disrupt. So right now.
That's why I educated you and the officers last time.
They're supposed to give me the forms as we speak. So you can just wait here. Just wait 1 second. I'm sorry to get the form.
All right, I don't really need a form though. That's not what I need. Okay. We're not gonna listen to this.
Down here. I'm not kidding. Wait down here. Just give me a minute. Show me some.
You didn't show me respect last time, no. And your mayor didn't show me respect.
Wait down here.
I'm not waiting anymore.
You're not going upstairs. You're gonna wait down here.
Don't touch me.
You show me some respect. Listen. You wait down here.
Hey, don't touch me. I'm just walking in a public building.
You're a pain in the ass. You're trying to start trouble. You're gonna wait down here.
By walking.
I don't want you to go upstairs. I have to call upstairs first. I have to call upstairs first. I'm not gonna get out of your way. Get out of my way. Get outside. Get outside.
Get out of my way.
Get outside. You're not coming down. Do me a favor. Go to engineering. Go around the corner and get somebody. You're not going upstairs. You have to fill out a form first.
I don't need to fill out a form.
You're going to fill out a form.
No, I'm not.
You're making the forms right now?
No, I'm not.
You can sign out. You're all set.
Thank you. I'll leave you my thing.
All right.
You're getting involved in the wrong fight here. You're getting involved in the wrong fight here.
All you're about is having people follow you on YouTube and all that nonsense, disrupting people.
I'm not disrupting anybody.
You need to get a job.
Don't talk to me, and
you need to get a real job. You're disrespecting me. You're not going to go. I'll talk to you the way I want.
No, you won't.
I'm tired of your nonsense. I will.
No, you won't. You're going to get out of my way. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm telling you not to touch me.
Can you call the cops? I need forms. This is the same. Get last. You're not going upstairs, brother. Make the biggest mistake of your life.
Man. What do you mean? Is that a threat? Is that a threat?
Go upstairs to the third floor.
Janusa, Phil. Relax.
Get probably Dean or get Dean. Okay, second floor. Yep. Tell him I need those forms too.
You know you're breaking the law by preventing me from moving, right?
Tell you? I don't care if
you're not going to do what
I don't care if I lose my job, buddy. You're not going to keep going around and doing nonsense.
I'll be calling Allied Universal.
Good for you. Good for you.
You'll be back at the hospital.
We have new rules, buddy.
I don't care about your rules.
Well, I know you care. All you care about is yourself.
All I care about is the Constitution.
I don't give a damn. You and your Constitution, you can stick it.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere until you fill out a form.
Okay. I could stick the Constitution. Very American, Phil. Hey, get out of my way, man.
You're not going anywhere,
brother. Get out of my way.
I'm telling you, I'll put you through the wall.
Get out of my way. You're not.
It was shocking enough that the security guard played along. However, the officer's actions afterward were downright disturbing.
I don't break the law. Your city does. Your city breaks the law.
What Phil has to do with anybody.
Phil's going to jail. Phil's going. Yeah. Phil's going to jail.
We're just trying.
You'll see.
We're just trying to explain to you what our reasonable policies are. Now we know what they are. So go ahead. walk around
Great.
the hall.
Great.
Okay, but
I'm
make
gonna-
sure the rule is that.
Hey,
when you
I don't
go
need you to
into a
make.
space-
Listen, I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Okay, so you
But
understand.
I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Just want to make it clear because
Okay.
it's a recent development because of
The First Amendment and freedom of press is a recent development for you guys. Come on.
Reyes tried to expose the guard's behavior, but it backfired on him. The entire department turned against him, and he paid the price.
Nothing. You were just at the PD?
Yeah, I was just at the PD.
Okay. Were you here earlier recording?
Yeah, I was here earlier recording.
And then you went to the PD?
Uh-huh.
And now you're here?
Yeah, I'm here because I wasn't allowed upstairs.
Okay.
So I had to go to PD to file a criminal complaint against this gentleman for assaulting me.
Okay.
So that's why I went to the PD to write a statement. I'm here again because I'm a journalist working on a story. I'm capturing things that are in public. That's all.
Okay. Did you record over the counter like they said?
What they're saying, officer, is that I can't even enter into the town hall office and record in the office. Because if I do, they're saying that that is somehow against the law.
Okay.
But as I'm sure you're aware, I'm not putting my phone behind a camera. I'm not in a restricted area. Eyes can't trespass. So whatever I can see from public, I can record. Right? Okay. So that's all. I'm not going into restricted areas. I don't even want to talk to anybody. I just want to walk around here, gather my content, and be on my way. But this gentleman over here wants to escalate. Yes, he wants to escalate the situation after he just put his hands on me. He obviously didn't learn his lesson. I felt bad for pressing charges on you because I was like, I don't want to ruin this guy's life. But guess what? You deserved it, buddy. So at the end of the day, he's out of control. He's causing a disturbance. You can't. I'm conducting a lawful activity. How can you turn that into a disturbance? I'm not doing anything wrong. I was very reasonable to the other officers, just like I'm being very reasonable with you.
Yeah,
I just want to be quiet, record, exercise my First Amendment right to record in public. If they want to lock doors, if they want to start locking all their doors and close the access to the public, which is probably unconstitutional and probably wrong for them to do, not probably, definitely. Because I should be able to enter the town clerk's office and say, hey, can I get a FOIA request form? Hey, can I get this from you? I should be able to ask for services, but they're preventing me from acting services. But
right now they're preventing.
But that's not your problem because you know that's something a court can handle in a civil suit. But they're trying to get you to use your authority to arrest me or to prevent me from just simply engaging in a constitutional. If they want to lock the doors, that's fine. I'm not telling you to, hey, officer, they're locking the doors, arrest them. That's for a court to decide, right? They can do that, lock it, whatever. I think it's wrong, but what I'm saying is I'm not doing anything wrong. I just want to walk around town hall and film. That's all I want to do because I'm a journalist exercising my First Amendment right of freedom of press. That's it.
Okay.
It's very simple.
So just give my. He's obviously getting their side of the story. I got your side of the story. Obviously, there's two sides to every story. I gotta listen to them too.
This is another reason why I record because there's only one side of the story. There's always two sides of the story, but then there's the truth. There's and
Right, there's a middle ground.
And then there's the truth, right?
Right. So
you
once they decide what's going on, or they tell my coworker, and then if you're recording and you're not bothering anybody, and you're not obviously going over the counters.
Not going over the counter.
I mean, I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Where did they accuse you of going over the counter?
So what I did was I just walked into this town clerk's office right here to ask her for a FOIA request form. And as I walked in there, the security guard who assaulted me earlier got in front of me, said, "You can't record in here. You can't record in here." I was like, "Yes, I can record in here." He's saying that I can't record in the office, in the town hall office.
Right,
That's
I understand.
not true.
Excuse me, sir. What's your name?
How can somebody come in? You guys.
No, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
You look like Utter. You must be his.
No, I'm not. Put your hands behind your back. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that in your pocket. All right.
Go. You were told not to go film in the offices. You film in the offices.
Okay.
Just gonna make sure you don't have anything on.
There you go. You got your body camera on?
Yes, I do.
I don't see the red lighting.
Yes, it is. See?
Okay.
There you go. Come on.
We got buddies with Utter.
No, I'm not buddies with anybody.
Tyrants. Oh, you guys just keep on making it worse for yourselves. I don't know why.
Take him in.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do publicly accessible area. Just recorded. Oh, man. What am I being arrested for?
What am I being arrested for?
Trespassing.
Okay. In town hall, right.
You're told not to film over the counter, which you
I
did.
wasn't filming over the counter. I was filming in the office, which the video approved. That's fine.
And they said
just
not to.
want to.
Staircase. It's not working.
Okay, perfect. Oh, there we go. We'll use the staircase.
Yeah, that's fine.
You commit the crime today, and I go away in cuffs. Isn't that justice?
Job and work hard like everyone else.
You committed the crime today, buddy, and I'm in cuffs. The difference is when you're arrested later, it's going to be a lawful arrest. This is what's called an unlawful arrest. That's what it's called. When you knowingly commit an unlawful arrest, you lose immunity.
After arresting Reyes without a clear reason and seizing his phone, Officer Lacabellis was caught on body cam, coaching security guard Phil Ganusa on how to write a statement that would protect him from legal trouble, and then reminded him to make it appear as if it were his own words.
So I would start this by saying, I am a security guard for Allied Universal Security Services, and I work at Danbury City Hall, 155 Deer Hill Ave, Danbury, Connecticut. Right? You introduce yourself. Yeah. And what happened. You don't have to go into crazy detail of the past with this guy, this and that. Whatever's pertinent. This is just what's pertinent to the case. Yeah. A man who I know from prior experience as whatever you know him as, right? Came into the facility, was video recording. He wanted to go upstairs. I tried to stop him. He got in my face. He tried to move past me, and I believed I was doing the right thing by physically stopping him from going up the stairs at City Hall, going further into the building. You follow my drift? This is your letter to the court, so make it good. Okay? I can't write it for you. You have to. This is your words, who you are, what happened, why you did what you did. You understand? Okay.
Am I allowed to use his name? No.
If you know his name, absolutely. Yes. Yep. If you know his name, absolutely. You can go into a little bit of his, whatever's pertinent. This is your letter to the court of why you did what you did. Okay?
Thursday.
You need to articulate why you used physical force in that. No matter how minor, whether it's just, a push or a light, I'm not going to do it to you because then I'm not going to use physical force by you.
But he gets in my, I didn't go up there. He kept getting in my face. He was agitated.
Yeah, say that. Yeah. And now be mindful that there is a video of the entire thing.
Yeah. What did we say? It was 2 weeks ago when he was here, or 3 weeks ago?
I don't know. It doesn't. It's not important.
Can I get this along? I'm trying to.
It's not important. Yeah, I can stand out here. Just make sure no one else comes in.
Sean, I know you a steak dinner.
Can we keep this closed? I'm sorry. Can we keep this closed? Yeah, we need some privacy here. We got to work on this. This is more important.
I mean, if you want to call, put your hands up and try to keep it on. What do you call that? I mean, to me, I don't call that.
It's a discon. It's disorderly conduct.
Everything's different. Oh my God. Fucking 25, 30 years ago. Look, it's.
Yeah, I know, but it's not 25.
If it means me losing my, what am I gonna do? I thought I did the right thing.
Well, if
So be it. If that's the way it's gonna be. I can't. I just thought I was doing the right thing. Like I said, in my mind, I can't understand how somebody could just come in, start, and people say, "Oh, it's not. It is disruptive. It's disruptive. It's invasive. I don't like having a camera. I do all my."
What does this say? We'll get to that. Take a what?
I explained to him that he had to give me his name and take a courtesy card. That's those are the cards to the department of his choice. He refused to do so, so Danbury police were called to City Hall. Today, Thursday, January.
But we're getting all into what happened last time. That's not pertinent to today.
I thought it would be important.
Today, Thursday, July 15th, he showed up again and started filming again. Filmed, but he had to fill out a form. Pardon. Time. He began to enter the stairwell, and I blocked from heading upstairs. Jean-Paul Reyes kept in chest to chest with me and held my
Held my ground.
And I held my ground in the interest of
safety of City Hall.
All right, continue on the back because this is not finished. First of so you need to elaborate After the last incident, right? After this is why I should have stayed in here and done it with you. After the last incident, you were instructed by who? Names. Who told you that no one is allowed to film in here unless they fill out this card that was never provided to you? Do you see what I'm saying? There's a big difference between you saying you're not allowed in here filming, leave, and then you getting in his way, listen to me, to you saying, sir, you cannot film in here. You're supposed to fill out one of these cards first. My boss, Ted Parker, told me that you have to do this. You get the difference? You catch my drift? So you have to articulate that.
It was told to me last night that they were going to get these, that they were in the works of having these cards, these forms made out, that they had to fill them out before they started filming. Of course.
So you were told that by who?
Last night I was talking to Dean and Les Pichter.
All right, so put their names. So articulate, I was told by my bosses, X and Y, that someone is not allowed in City Hall filming unless they fill out a form. The forms were not provided to me as of yet.
Well,
right? And then, no, you got to do it yourself. I'm not, this is, I have enough writing of my own to do. This is your statement. And, you need to articulate here what's going on. Because he wasn't acting aggressively. He didn't come in here screaming and yelling and flailing his arms around. He's just filming.
But he kept getting
I know, but at the end of the day, it's just filming. This is what these people are trying to do. And you fall right into their trap when you act like this. He's just filming. That's all he's doing. He's not hurting anybody. It might be a nuisance, but there's a difference between a nuisance and being disruptive. If one of our, downtown people comes in here and starts screaming and throwing stuff around, that is disruptive. That is perhaps a safety issue. This guy filming, it's not a safety issue. It's a nuisance. It is not a safety issue. That's the problem we have. So, 2 prongs. Ready? I'll just take a break for a second and just hear me out and then articulate it. I was instructed by my bosses, X and Y, that I'm supposed to provide a form to anyone that comes in and films.
I was told this last night.
Listen, I was not given those forms yet. He came in today. I was simply trying to get him to sign the forms. Now, also, when someone comes into City Hall and wants to go to an office, you touched on it before, but you didn't finish it. You have to say you're supposed to do this, that, and the third. He refused all that, proceeded around me, and went to go up the stairs. So I simply tried to stop him from going up the stairs so that he could fill out the appropriate forms. Now, all that is well and good until you start to use force against somebody.
They told me.
This isn't someone wiling out at the hospital. You know what I mean? This is a completely different arena we're in here.
Reyes' fight wasn't in vain. The case was dismissed, his phone was returned, and the judge, after reviewing the full footage, didn't hide his disapproval of Sergeant Lacabellis.
Reyes, in so many words, I don't need this, I'm up for a promotion.
I wouldn't say in so many words, but along those lines, yes.
Okay, and what about your involvement in this incident? Were you concerned about pertaining to a promotion?
Well, I'll tell you exactly. After I had watched the library incident, I had seen on his channel that nearly every single one of those videos cast the police in a negative light. So I was fearful that regardless of what I did that day, right or wrong, the same would be done to me. Yes, it's exactly that.
Right. That didn't happen to you, right?
Oh, no, it did.
It did?
Yep.
Okay. And the incident at the library that you're talking about, the videos, you're talking about the videos involving, I think it's Tippett and Utter, and the statement that if he'd done something 20 years ago, he would have been dead in the back of some
Objection is what?
20 years ago, that motherfucker would be dead. He'd be fucking, his teeth would be missing. I don't fucking do it.
I'd have removed his teeth. He would be dead.
This is not going to end well with you, you know that.
Okay, we'll see. We will see.
I'm telling you.
I can see it in your eyes.
In law enforcement experience,
Yeah.
I'm still here.
After they released Reyes and he went outside, Officer Ken Utter taunted him.
Constitutionally protected activity. If I went in there and I was acting like an asshole,
you're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey,
20 years ago, that motherfucker would be dead. He'd be fucking his teeth would be missing. I don't fucking do it. Oh, it's
I'd have removed his teeth. He would be dead.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
20 years ago, that motherfucker would be dead.
I'm still here.
He'd be fucking his teeth would be missing.
I'm still here.
I don't fucking do it. Oh, it's
I'd have removed his teeth. He would be dead.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
You heard us say objection, right?
I didn't.
Okay.
Sorry, but yes, I did not.
Objection.
Relevance, hearsay, outside scope of duress.
Sustain. Keep going.
Okay. The incident at the library, were you familiar with what happened there?
Objection, same, all three grounds.
Keep her out of that objection.
There's been some discussion in the trial thus far about the incident at the library. I'm going to ask this question.
And that involved Danbury Police Department police officers, right?
The incident, I'm sorry.
At the library, sir.
Yes, it did.
And you're familiar with the library incident, right?
Yes.
And are you familiar that Mr. Reyes made a complaint about Danbury police officers in that case?
Objection, relevance.
I want to allow it as...
At the time of this,
Okay, here's how it's going to work. He's going to ask a question.
Okay.
He may object. I will rule the objection. You don't answer until I rule the objection.
Got it.
It's just going to be easier for everybody. And that's partially on me because I called. So let's try that again. Ask the question again, Tracy.
The defense attempted to block the conversation, but the judge wasn't persuaded and allowed it to continue.
In terms of the conduct that occurred in the stairwell, your words to Mr. Reyes was, hey, I don't agree with what he did.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
Phil was wrong.
I don't agree with
Relevance.
Did you say that?
Objection, relevance.
So that's sustained. That's not relevant. And I think the line of questioning to warrant Mr. Reyes was for the fatality. It wasn't just for the incident in the stairwell, right? You're juxtaposing his conduct in the stairwell with Mr. Janusz's conduct in the stairwell. That's what you're doing?
Well, something like that, but I know that we're here for this particular instance about the trespass and focusing, trying to focus on
7, 15, 21 in total.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you talk about other police reports or other investigation, that wasn't in relation to the occurrences of July 15, 2021 that involved Mr. Reyes in the clerk's office, right?
I'm sorry, that was confusing.
Yeah. So, sure. You said that the warrant that you did was after, and you had some time and you did some investigation, correct?
Yes.
But earlier you did say that you submitted a warrant for Mr. Reyes, correct?
Correct.
And the warrant that you're talking about, is that different from one that you prepared for somebody else after the 21st of July?
No, objection, relevance.
Approach. Off the record. Approach. That's not what you asked. Go back.
Sir, as you see here.
So the question, the objection to that question is sustained. You can ask. Rephrase the question.
We're here for Mr. Reyes in relation to July 21st, correct?
Objection, relevance.
July 15th.
I'm sorry, you're right, you're right. It's July 15th, right? I don't know why I have the 21st.
Neither do I.
Well, I did that earlier in the
Yeah.
beginning. Remember, I got June and
Well,
July.
see, two Ps.
It happens. What do you do?
Great minds.
Someone ask a question.
Thank you. So we're here for that date, July 15th, 2021, right?
Yes.
And when you say there was another investigation or a further investigation, that didn't involve Mr. Reyes and the conduct that's alleged to constitute criminality on the 15th of July, 2021, right?
So when I say there was further investigation, so I'll just give a little diatribe here so that we
I'm
have
going to object because it's non-responsive to the question.
Ask the question again. You listen to the question. Objection is sustained. What is your question?
The only warrant you prepared was for Mr. Reyes, correct?
Correct.
And that warrant pertained to conduct on the 15th of July, correct?
The morning of the 15th of July.
The morning of the 15th of July, not beyond the 15th of July.
Correct. My incident that we saw on body camera, that's my incident.
Right. So anything that you do after the 15th of July has nothing to do with Mr. Reyes and what he's charged for, correct?
Objection relevance.
I don't understand the question.
I don't understand it. I'm sorry. I'm trying
So the
to.
question is, the objection is sustained. Anything you do, anything he does, is not relevant to that investigation that day. Be more specific.
Did any investigation that you undertook
With regard to
after July
Mr. Reyes?
15th pertaining to Mr. Reyes, was there any such investigation?
Any investigation that I partook
Correct.
after July 15th.
Correct.
Well, so I'll just give a little diatribe.
Please. I'm going to object to the form of your question. I don't understand it.
Say yes or no.
I don't understand it. Are you asking him if besides this investigation into this incident on July 15th, were there any other investigations into Mr. Reyes? Is that what you're asking?
Correct.
Can you answer that question? Besides the investigation for the conduct that day that we've all seen,
The exchange should have been easy. Reyes' lawyer asked if the sergeant followed up after the warrant, but the judge's interjections made it feel unnecessarily complicated.
Reyes being the subject matter of this.
No.
There's your answer, Tracy.
So you didn't learn anything further about Mr. Reyes and his conduct on July 15th from a subsequent investigation, correct?
I may have learned that he was arrested later that day, but it had nothing to do with this investigation.
Okay, and that's where I'm going. When Mr. Reyes was arrested, you weren't the arresting officer, right?
No.
And when Mr. Reyes was arrested in the town clerk's office on the 15th of July 2021, you didn't see any of it, correct?
Correct. I was there that day, but I was in a different part of the city. I was on a different.
And so you have no personal knowledge of what occurred, correct?
The specifics of it, no.
Okay. And nonetheless, you prepare a warrant based on that conduct to have Mr. Reyes arrested? Is that what you did?
I'm going to object because that mischaracterizes the testimony. He said he had it in the morning, not the afternoon.
Sustained. It does mischaracterize the testimony. Ask a question, Tracy.
Sir?
Yes.
You weren't present in the clerk's office the afternoon of July 15th, 2021, correct?
Objection, yes, the answer.
Sustained. We've had that.
Did the warrant that you did for Mr. Reyes pertain to conduct that occurred on July 15th, 2021 in the town clerk's office in the afternoon, sir? Yes or no, if you can?
Statement objection.
No.
That's the answer.
Okay. We're taking a recess. Counsel in chambers now.
All rise. Court's now in recess.
It's getting harder to believe this is a fair hearing when the judge appears to be doing backflips to support Danbury.
Reyes not to go back to City Hall. I think it's on the video. Why did you say that? Not to go back to City Hall.
Just because I thought
Objection, Your Honor. This goes beyond the scope of my cross-examination. I didn't delve into this officer telling anybody to go back to City Hall. It goes beyond the scope of my cross-examination.
It's part and parcel. He asked about the whole interview with the guy, with the defendant.
There was discussion in the interview and discussion maybe he likes to coach witnesses. I will allow a question.
Is there a reason why did you tell Mr. Reyes not to return to City Hall?
Objection, Your Honor. What's the relevance of it?
I assume it's preliminary. I will give you some latitude.
There's some question about you when you were speaking to Mr. Denise about the importance of coaching. Is there a reason why you told Mr. Reyes not to return to City Hall?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Answer the question, Keith.
Because I didn't think I knew could, but typically, if there's already been an incident between two people, it's in my interest to try and, if I can, tell those two people to stay away from each other. That's just, that's what every police officer does in that. You know, I've told people in similar cases in domestics, look, you can stay here, but it's not a good idea if you do stay here. I'm just trying to, and I said it jokingly, knowing that it's not.
Let me go back. Let me go back. When was one moment? Thank you.
On the subject matter of going back to the city of Danbury that you were just asked questions about by the state's attorney, okay? Didn't you also tell him that it was legal for him to do that, sir?
Yeah, of course it's legal for him to go back.
Right. Those are your exact words.
Yes.
Even if I don't want you to go there, it's within your legal rights to do so. It's legal. That was your words, right?
Yeah.
No further questions, John.
Is that?
Nothing further.
Sorry, you missed it.
I don't know.
Do you have any further witness?
This time you're on the state rest.
State rest. Here is 407.
Yes, sir.
Do you intend to call any witnesses? If so, I'll make the necessary appearance.
Okay, so just for the purposes of the record, I'd like to file a motion for judgment of acquittal. Hand that up to Your Honor, and I'll also give it to the clerk.
You just give it to me.
I have especially short arms.
Sorry. Give it to me, I'll hand it to him.
No, I did not receive, my state did not receive the promotion.
I received it 14 seconds.
Okay, thank you. It's rather voluminous, I would take some, the state would have for some time to review it.
So what I'm intending to do here in that, it is not usual. Oftentimes, in cases, there's an oral motion for judgment of acquittal made at the close of the state's case. And sometimes they're denied, sometimes they're granted, and oftentimes action on them is deferred until the end of the defense case, if in fact the defense is going to present a case, and then it goes right to deliberation, potentially. This is a court trial, obviously not a jury trial. The law with regard to motions of judgment of acquittal usually involves jury trial, right, when the jury can reasonably find X. I have the motion here. This is obviously a written motion, researched with citations and attached case law. It is 18 pages in length. So what I would like to do is defer, continue to see if the defense is putting on a case, and then certainly I will render a decision on this. I'm looking at the 18 pages, and then we will proceed to closing argument if in fact the case was still pending at that point.
Yeah, just one moment, Judge.
The judge's stance felt predetermined, as if the verdict had been written before the trial began. Reyes wasn't just facing a courtroom, he was facing an entire city. The outcome seemed rigged from the start, the judge didn't seem impartial, and the city appeared to have one goal: to bring Reyes down.
All 4 criminal charges have been dropped. They still left me with, unfortunately, they still left me with the infractions. So all my exposure is, a $90 ticket if I get found guilty. Oh man, so I do, even though all the criminal charges have been dropped, I wonder why. Because there's no criminal behavior. So I asked my lawyer, I said, why are they doing this? Other than the fact that I'm innocent, right? Why is it that they're doing it? It's because it's their strategy. That's what, and if I get found guilty of simple trespass and creating a disturbance, I might have to pay, $90 ticket. But no criminal, charges, no record or anything like that.
In the end, Danbury Police Chief Patrick Ridenour initiated an internal investigation into the officer's conduct at the request of the library or city leadership. In April 2023, Connecticut's police union released a memo reminding officers of the public's right to film in public settings, referencing the Danbury incident. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube suggests you might also like the next one on your screen.